Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello there. The trailer for Bhim. I think. Okay, so it apparently got that name because of B.R. Ambedkar. Again, please don't butcher the name. Who is the father of the Indian Constitution? Yeah, that's about as much as I know. He apparently was a part of the lower class. I don't know, because this is a legal drama. I don't know really what that has to do with this movie being a legal drama. Maybe there's something to do with the lower class, or I don't know, some dispute. Some dispute. I mean, I think, what is it? The Indian Constitution is actually the longest constitution in the world. Has like, I don't want to, I think it was like 8,000 pages, because it takes literally from every single nation that has their own constitution. It literally tries to make I guess a perfect type of constitution using pieces from everywhere. Yeah, but I think it's the longest in the world. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that was what I heard, or what I was told when I was, you know, you know what? Just let me know down in the comments below. Yeah. Okay, this is going to be on Amazon Prime. Okay, I'm definitely going to be able to watch this. So sometime down the line, I'm going to have a review for it when I actually finally get the time to see it. I need more time on my hands. I'm running out of it. Literally, I just don't have time to do anything anymore.
Law is a very powerful weapon. लेकिन आप इस हथियार से किसे बचाते हैं, इससे जरूरी और कुछ नहीं होता।
एक तो तेरे पास जमीन का पट्टा नहीं है, और ना ही राशन कार्ड है, यहाँ तक कि वोटर लिस्ट में नाम तक नहीं है।
इनकी गलती क्या है इसमें? देश को आजाद हुए 50 साल हो गए, लेकिन इनके पास एड्रेस प्रूफ तक नहीं है। कौन?
Okay, yeah, this is actually very. This could possibly even be. I doubt. I don't know. I can't say anything about historically accurate or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, when you're free, when you get your freedom only a few years prior, a lot of things fall through the cracks, especially when you're forming a constitution, especially when you're getting all the information, and you can't list everyone. You can't. It becomes difficult. Especially when you don't have when you already have a modern community, a very post-industrial community. It really does affect everything because it's easy to get around, easy to go different locations. So it's very believable that something like this could happen. I mean, it does. Yeah.
कौन सा कानून कहता है कि एक आदमी पर एक ही केस लगाओ, हर बकरे पे दो केस ठोक दो?
चाहे कितने भी पीड़ित हो, हर एक को इंसाफ के लिए लड़ने का हक है, और इस अदालत का फर्ज है कि वो उन्हें इंसाफ दिलाए।
Based on true events. So there we go. I thought I saw it beforehand, but I was like, you know what? Maybe that was something else I was watching. So yes, based on true events. Because I could definitely see something like this happening. I mean, when you have no rights in your own nation just because you were forgotten in the nation, or you were just of a different group, that, like here in the United States, we have the Amish people, but yet they are classified and they are keeping that they have a say. They are able to vote. They don't use power. They live off the grid entirely. They don't work with any electronics. They don't believe in it. It's against their religion, and yet we allow them that, and they are still allowed to have a say in the nation they live in. So it's like, but we were able to get that because they were basically chose that life after the fact that stuff came out. So if you already are living not really like that, but somewhat like that, off the grid, away from everyone, and you only reach people who are on the grid, then they will not have a say. So it's
राजा कन्ना, मौसू कुट्टी और ईडुटप्पन, ये तीनों हैबिचुअल ऑफेंडर्स हैं।
जो चोरी हमने नहीं की उसे कबूल है कैसे साहब? कबूल कर।
Yeah, that is something that's sad. I mean, I don't want to give hate, but I don't believe in beating a confession out of somebody, because if you beat someone enough, they will confess to things that they've never done before. I mean, there is a I'm going from a completely different. I have, well, not really any kind of government or law enforcement background except for family related relations, so I can kind of understand how but yet beating someone in an interrogation just to get your information, just to get them to admit to something is I can't fathom that. That's because I've seen Indian films where they basically would, or during the reign of the British colonies, that they were beating information out of innocent people just to get them to admit to things. So it's basically they emulated that from, well, the ruling class at that point in time, and just carried it over into their freedom. And it seems I don't know. It might be the right way to go. It might, I don't know. Oh well, but it always bothers me. It's just like, especially when it's just because we have the visual evidence that as we're watching, it's just like we know they're innocent. We know who's innocent when we're watching a movie, and it's like it hurts much more. It hurts much more when you know the innocence of somebody, and yet it still goes on.
My lords, पुलिस ने हर कदम पर कोर्ट से झूठ कहा है।
उस जेवर उसने बेचे, उसके हमारे पास एविडेंस है।
तीनों फरार हो गए, उसका एविडेंस भी है। चोरों को ट्राइबल बताकर पॉलिटिक्स मत कीजिए।
मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि मैं कोई गलती कर रहा हूँ। ये केस नहीं, एक स्कैंडल है। ये लोकल पुलिस के हाथों में होना ही नहीं चाहिए। इस केस को सीबीआई को सौंप दीजिए।
अरे सच क्या है? पुलिस बता तो रही है।
इस सच के पीछे न जाने कितने झूठ है। हमें सीबीआई इंक्वायरी चाहिए, माय लॉर्ड्स।
Okay, with the beat up taking, you kind of, I don't know why, it just feels, I feel more excited, because before I was feeling like somewhat angry, somewhat melancholy, but right now I'm feeling like, okay, now let's see what's going on.
ये केस तो दिन ब दिन उलझता ही जा रहा है।
सीएम तक पहुंचने से पहले इस केस को बंद करना होगा।
वैसे भी गुनहगारों का साथ अक्सर कई लोग दिया करते हैं सर। बेगुनाहों का कौन देगा? उन्हें हम ही से उम्मीद है।
पल भर में चारों झोपड़ियों को जला दूंगा, हाँ?
Yeah, when you have the power to pay for, and the threatening to.
गणतंत्र को इस देश में बचाने के लिए कभी-कभी तानाशाही की जरूरत पड़ती है चंद्रू।
कानून तो अंधा है ही, पर अगर आज ये कोर्ट गूंगा भी हो गया तो मुश्किल हो जाएगी।
Yes, silence is always more deadly than speaking out. I mean, it's easy to spot someone who's just yelling for yelling's sake, and yet being quiet when something truly is going down is far worse than anything. Because you can always spot someone who's just yelling. I mean, we have how many of them here in the U.S.? I mean, we get them all the time. You can't really go on social media without seeing them complaining about something. So, as you can see, I prefer to live.
चंद्रू, और 10 दिन में कौन से राज खुल जाएंगे?
मैं चाहता हूं उस मासूम आदिवासी औरत को इंसाफ मिले। कोर्ट इंसाफ नहीं करेगी तो मैं सड़क पर उतरूंगा। सिर्फ कानून ही मेरा हथियार है। That's all.
November 2nd. Was that in 2021 or is it 2022? Because no. I guess I'll just look it up. So, okay, I said at the beginning, I'll definitely be making it at some point down the line. So, yeah, that may be near the end of this year, or it could be in a month, if I get the time. Oh, it's probably not done. No, it's done. Yeah. I'm excited for this just because based on true events. I'm always excited about these, like, true, somewhat historical films. Sometimes they change the facts a bit, and I've always loved courtroom dramas. As long as it stays a courtroom drama, I'm okay. There was that romance movie which tried to be a courtroom drama, tried to be from India, and he was just like, what was it? A man from India fell in love with a woman. He was a pilot and ended up getting put in prison in Pakistan. Yeah, I watched the movie. I reviewed it. I can't remember what it was called. I probably didn't even say the name to begin with but yeah, I was hoping for it to be a courtroom drama. It wasn't. It just ended poorly with the because it failed as a, you know what? I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. This is about the reaction. This is about the reaction. Thank you all for watching. I'm definitely excited to see this. Talk to you next time. Toodles.